Hey, you guys. Happy New Year. This streaming is really new to me, so I'm just trying to figure things out. But I wanted to start off the new year by talking about low value women and talking about just femininity and getting comfortable with you guys. So be patient with me. And I'm here to answer your questions and to just discuss things. So let's get it popping. Let's talk about low value women and the reason why I started this channel. So, in short, I just wanted to start a channel for women who look like me, who speak like me, who struggled in relationships in the past and who is now thriving in a successful marriage. And I wanted to share with my followers just some tips and ideas on how to become a better woman by becoming a feminine woman. And really didn't expect this channel to explode and thrive the way it has. The response has been overwhelming. And I'm honestly pretty nervous about you guys going live, but I'm here. So I'm looking at your live comments, and here we go. So you guys in the chat, let me know if you can hear me. I'm reading your comments. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you too, you guys. Thank you for so much love. Can you guys let me know if you can hear me? Hey, you guys. I'm reading all of your comments. Oh my God. Awesome. Okay, so I just wanted to get started with the low value woman and who the low value woman is. And I wanted to, thank you, Taurus Chick, for your donation. It's greatly appreciated. I wanted to talk about the low value woman. And the low value woman is basically a woman who doesn't invest in herself, doesn't treat herself kindly, speaks to herself negatively. A low value woman has a low vibration, and she is not resonating with the opposite sex or herself. So in order to change yourself from being a low value woman into a high value woman, you've got to start cognitively, right? With your mindset. That's why everything I do on my channel focuses on mindset. So, hey, from the Midwest. So with your mindset, you just gotta make a shift. That's all it takes. And I know a lot of my followers worry about money, and they worry about how much will it cost to become a feminine woman. It really is about shifting and reading and studying the feminine arts until you become masterful at it. It takes practice. It may take one woman 3 months. It may take another woman 6 months. It may take you 2 years. But as long as you're putting yourself on a path of feminine divinity, feminine inspiration, you are well on your way to leaving your old masculine ways that don't serve you anymore in the past. So hi from Nigeria, from Minneapolis. Hello. Hi from London. No, you are not too late. I'm still figuring out how to go live. And now that I've discussed basically what a low value woman is, let's talk about ways to combat and to change being a low value woman. One of the ways, thank you, Guitar Strings, for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. One of the ways to change yourself from being a low value woman is obviously by changing your looks and improving your looks in the best way that you can. It means working out. It means eating well. It means meditating. It means prayer. It means cutting off toxic energy, even cutting off your own toxic energy. It means being insightful. Hello, Illinois Pixie. Thank you so much for your donation. It just means having a heart-to-heart with yourself and having the desire to commit to wanting better. That's pretty much all it means. So this is going to be a message that is reinforced throughout this channel in 2020 from now on. And so I'm going to just start taking your questions. So let's see here. Love from Switzerland. Thank you so much for sharing your love. Hello from Tunisia. Phenomenal. I'm low value. I feel like all I can do is offer sex. I'm not ugly, but why would a guy want to be with me? You have to shift your narrative, and you have to shift why you feel so low about yourself. You have to explore it. You have to explore and evaluate yourselves, ladies. It takes a lot of insight to look within to create change. Change is not from the outside in, it's from the inside out. Whatever's on the inside will be reflected on the outside. So you have to just change your mindset, change your spirit, have a soul to soul with yourself, a heart to heart with yourself. Journal, write down your thoughts. Try to figure out why you feel low value. 9 times out of 10, the reasons why women feel low value is because of their childhood and the things that they were surrounded with and the people who parented them, or the home that they were raised in. Their relatives, their family dynamic is often toxic. And we can change that by changing ourselves. And it's just a message that Black women, particularly Black women, are not used to hearing. You can change yourself. Eve Mag, thank you so much for your donation. It is greatly appreciated. You guys, thank you so much for your support. I do not do this for the money. Thank you so much. Hello from France. Let's see. I see a great comment from Via Winfrey that says, ladies, get your hormones balanced. I totally agree. And I love the way you guys share with each other and share the best of what you know. I do want to say and express that there is a lot of misinformation that is spoken often in the comment section. So you really have to use a really high grade filter to filter out what applies and what won't work for you. Okay, let's see. If a guy has blocked you and keeps showing up at your workplace, how should you respond? By calling the police. Let's see. I walk more proudly after watching your videos. I love you. I love you too. Let's see. Aisha Henry, thank you for your donation. I have made you my late in life surrogate mother. Wow, that's a heavy cross to bear. Thank you for all of your help. Thank you for just listening. Thank you, Reader, for your $10 donation. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you, 80 Gross. Help me, correct me if I'm incorrectly pronouncing your name. I love your channel. I binge watch all of your videos regularly. Thank you so much, you guys. I am overwhelmed. Okay, so let's go back to a question. We know you are not in this for the money, but you deserve a nice offering plate. Thank you so much, you guys. Okay. Should the man you're with be able to change your tires without asking someone to let him know? Should a man be able to change your tires? He should be able to change your tires or point you to someone who can. Absolutely. A masculine man should be engaged with masculine energy. You don't want to engage with a man who has the same energy as you, which is feminine energy. A man should be able to fix and repair things at base level. If not, he should be able to pay someone to do it. Let's see. How do I feel about Cardi B giving her husband $500,000? I spoke about this on my Instagram. If you follow me at Hypergamous Hive, I personally feel that both Cardi and Offset are young, and that there are a young married couple that are prone to make a lot of mistakes. I do not believe that they are not in love. I just believe that she's going to have a lot of problems with him. She's the biggest star, and his ego is, as a man, it will be very fragile by the amount of attention, by the amount of money that she makes over him. And it's going to be a constant struggle with them. Her flexing $500,000 is about all the other thoughts in Instagram, tricks that, slide into DMs and disrespect the marriage because that's what their aim is. And she's going to struggle with that. It's going to be a struggle for her. So let's see. I have switched my mindset. Now it's time to work on invisibility. Okay, I'm not really clear about that comment. You don't want to be invisible. You want to be femininely visible. Okay, how do I feel about Cardi? Okay, got that. Hey, boo, you live. Hey. Okay. I'm not sure they're married still. Well, they are married. It is definitely validated. Let's see. He looked uncomfortable when he saw the money. Yes, he did look uncomfortable, but he had to play along. You know, I'm very big on you guys knowing that entertainers are entertainers first, and their job is to engage and to entertain you on social media. Now, entertainment is not necessarily always a reflection of the truth, just a narrative. And I just want you guys to keep that in mind. You are such a blessing. I have learned so much from you. Thank you, Shiva, for your donation. You guys are amazing. Hello from Algeria. How to make men invest in you. You're like my wise sister. Thanks a lot. You make men invest in you by becoming more feminine in your outward appearance and in your mannerisms. You guys start doing your research on the feminine arts. Google is your best friend. You guys can also join my group, The New Feminine, where I hand in hand engage with the women of my group who have learned so much and about their femininity and how to approach femininity. Femininity and learning how to approach it is often a strategy that you have to teach yourself. Thank you, Mrs. Ray Sons, for your donation. Greatly appreciated. I just want to keep thanking you guys. Thank you for all the hugs and kisses. Thank you, Courtney, for your donation. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Do weight plays a lot in femininity? Weight, I wanted to discuss weight in another video, but to answer your question, any woman who has struggled with her weight, who is overweight or obese, or just needs to lose a couple of pounds, we all know that being overweight is not healthy, and it's all about getting healthy. I am not the type of person who likes to clown women for their weight. Women struggle with their weight for so many reasons. I plan on making a video about it. There's sexual abuse, there's molestation, there is just low self-worth and self-esteem, there's hormonal issues, there's just slow metabolism. It could be just a poor diet, lack of nutrition. There are so many reasons why women are overweight. So I always encourage women to see a doctor, get your hormones tested, do your research on the herbs that you can take to help speed up your metabolism. I heard black seed oil is very good. You can also take cumin. There are many ways to stop inflammation, which is a huge part of being overweight and being obese. Okay, so depression is the devil. Yes, it is. Depression can be handled by talking it out with a professional, a mental health professional. I always recommend it. I wouldn't be able to do what I do, guys, if I haven't sought the assistance of a therapist. I have seen therapists, plenty of therapists in my early 20s, and they have been instrumental in helping me develop my sense of worth, my sense of esteem, and my insight that I use to help you guys in the best way that I can. Okay, Chloe is dropping gems. I've started my own business this year, getting my health together, taking care of my skin, hair better, chocolate skin glowing, working out. I'm so happy in my skin right now. That is the goal, to inspire women to become their best feminine selves. I think femininity was just something that was greatly overlooked with women, particularly with Black women who are socially conditioned and engineered to be masculine at their own expense. Okay, I'm gaining weight. I'm sure many of us gained a few pounds over the holidays, but we know what we need to do for the new year. Hey, Chloe, I'm happy to see you live. I can moderate your live stream. Congratulations. Hey, Chloe, I'm happy to see you live. Okay, great. Okay, when do women hit the wall? To answer that question, I say a woman hits the wall when she knows she hits the wall. You know when you have neglected yourself. You know when you have allowed your looks to go. You know when you have just dropped the ball with self-care. And for some women, it just lost its identity in being a priority, and you have to make it a priority. And the only way to do that is to be invested. So let's see, how to be invested in and taken seriously. A lot of men just want a lady of the night. That is correct. We teach men how to treat us with our standards and our goals. That's how we get men to invest in us, because we have to know what we want before they come into our lives. A lot of women are just clueless about how to get men to invest because they don't invest in themselves. This is how we get men to invest in us. Okay, I just missed someone donating. Hopefully it'll come back around. It says, God bless you, sis. Okay, thank you. I just missed it. Happy New Year to you too. Okay, is being seductive and feminine the same? Being seductive is a part of being feminine. Absolutely. Let's see. Talk about overbearing and jealous mother-in-laws. Oh, that's a whole nother video. Jealous mother-in-laws are pretty much territorial over their sons because more than likely they don't have a man of their own, in short. Okay, what advice do you have to not engage in arguments? Okay, you guys are overwhelming me with the questions. Okay, I dropped the ball on my self-care, but 2020, I am picking her back up. Absolutely, congratulations. Hey, Chloe, I enjoy a lot of your stuff. I was wondering, as a man, what are the top 5 things that we men need to have seen as blessings to our wives? Absolutely. With men, it's pretty simple. You have to figure out a way to be financially successful. That is what women respect the most. A woman respects a man who is able to secure and offer security and stability in the best way that he can without being a toxic or negative person. A lot of men are just groomed to have negative mindsets towards providing stability, but that is your role as a man. Let's see. Thank you for answering. You're welcome. Okay. Losing friends who do not understand the level up. I made a couple of videos on that, and it's just a part of the journey. I want you guys to know that femininity, once you choose it and pick it up and put it in your life, it's going to create a lot of pushback, a lot of repulsive, a lot of just negative charges, because women, particularly black women, are so engineered to be masculine that once you decide to turn the corner on your masculinity and you decide to give it up, it will just it would inspire a lot of insecurity, because insecurity is really at the root of why most of us don't feel good enough to want to change or to want better for ourselves. So the person that does choose something that empowers them and makes them better, it's just triggering to people who don't have the courage, and that's the key word, courage, to pick up femininity and take it as far as they want to take it. So let's see. Do I have a video on how to be feminine? There are plenty of videos on my channel on how to be feminine. I'll probably make another one in the future this year, 2020. Let's see. I paid for a super chat and you didn't respond. Okay, hopefully it will come back around. Let me see if I can click on it. I think you are TG, right? We love you, Chloe. I never knew what hypergamy was until I discovered your channel, and I'm thankful for that. I didn't realize how low my self-worth was until now. God bless you, sis. Thank you so much, TG. Let's see. Are you Courtney? Courtney says, you are amazing. Thank you. Okay. We need more of your lives, Chloe. Please set a time. Okay, you guys be patient with me. This is really new for me. So, let's see. Thanks for the shout out. Do you have kids? And if so, when and how do you go about discussing hypergamy with them? That's a great question. As many of you know, I am a mother to a daughter. I won't reveal her age to protect her privacy, but I'll say she's under 10. And my daughter is my greatest inspiration in terms of being a feminine woman and being a wife. And she's part of the reason why I started this channel. I've had, and I've shared this in my group, I've had fertility struggles early on in my marriage. So my daughter is my miracle daughter. And everything I do is because of the motivation of her. I want her to have a better view and outlook on her femininity and her super strength and her power. And so I model femininity to my daughter so she can have a better life and a better picker and a better view mindset on how to actually see men and experience men. And of course, her father, is my husband, and he is a wonderful provider and husband, and he models how to protect her, how to display healthy masculinity, and we do pretty good as a husband and wife couple. Our marriage is sacred, and I protect it with all that I can, and he does as well. Let's see. Can I talk about how low value men fall by the wayside when you change your mindset? Absolutely. Low value men fall by the wayside when you change. They just they get exasperated. They give up. They know they can't compete. They know they can't, con you, which is pretty much what low value men do. They con women out of their preciousness, and we know what the preciousness is. So let's see. May I ask, does looks really matter in hypergamy? Like, how do we know we are attractive enough? That is a great question. I feel like looks matter. Obviously, a pretty woman is a pretty woman, and that is an advantage. But it's not something that keeps you. It can get you through the door, but it won't keep you there. You need a personality. You need to be in touch with your spirit. You need to be cultured. You need to be a great conversationalist. You need to represent your partner or your husband in the best way possible. You have to understand what men are looking for in terms of partnership. They want someone who is a true high value reflection of themselves. So let's see. How can I use my femininity to get my child's father to help me with his daughter? I don't know if you can do that. The only femininity is not for men. It's for you. And I think a lot of women want to be able to use femininity to influence a deadbeat's behavior or a low value man's behavior. And unfortunately, low value men are not really affected by how we change our femininity. In actuality, they're very threatened by it. Thank you, RT, for your donation. Thank you so much for your donation. And there is Katina. Thank you so much, Katina, for your donation. You are amazing as well. Thank you so much, you guys. I didn't really expect this. Okay. Go to the gym, eat right, focus. Absolutely. Let's see. Yes, Hunty. Happy New Year, Chloe. Happy New Year to you. Okay. Thank you for being the most authentic version of yourself. I wouldn't have discovered this channel and a part of myself as well. I realize how much I need to heal and use my feminine power and energy. Okay, great. Awesome. Please talk about femininity and being a single mom. Can I still strive for a hypergamous lifestyle? Absolutely. I wanted to make a video about single moms, but for the most part, single moms are no different from single women. You just have kids. Now, obviously, with single moms, you have to have a rock solid babysitter, someone that you can trust with your children. I personally recommend that you pay for a babysitter. You get what you pay for. If you over rely on relatives and or toxic relatives or dysfunctional relatives to watch your kids, it can be very more harmful than helpful. I highly recommend that you have someone that you can trust that can watch your children while you date, and just to have open and honest communication with your children about the adult needs of mommy. Mommy has adult needs, and mommy wants partnership, and mommy wants love and someone to care and someone to help becoming a family a reality. Okay, let's see. Okay, yes, we love Shira. Yes, we love a Shira star. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Femininity can help you with you attracting a better man, and her child's father will have egg on his face when her new man is stepping up to the plate. Absolutely. But is our motivation to embarrass our child's father, or is our motivation for us so we can be better as women, as mothers, as parents, and better as husbands? I'm sorry, better as wives. Okay. That's what the motivation is. Your motivation to get feminine is not about revenge, ladies. If you use revenge to get as a motivation to get back at someone who did you dirty, you're going to kind of face a wall. Lasting success in femininity comes from internal motivation. Okay. Thank you, La Femme Sassa. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, for your donation. What do you think of the general idea that femininity is restrictive? Actually, femininity is empowering, and femininity expands you, especially as a woman. Nothing makes you feel more complete and balanced within yourself than knowing the true source and power of your femininity. Okay, our goal is to level up. Absolutely. Femininity is what a woman should use to level up all the way up. Let's see. Motivation is for us. Bump him. Absolutely. Let's see. Where can we find these kinds of men? It seems like there's nothing but dusties out here. Okay, this is a great question because women, particularly black women, are prone to look in the wrong places for accomplished and high caliber men. First, you have to level yourself all the way up before you even go looking. There's always freestyling where you can physically go to places to meet men, high-end bars. You can join clubs, associations, professional clubs and associations. You can do conferences. There's so many ways to meet professional men. Ladies, you have to align yourself with men who are aligned with success. I wrote that in today's article. There is no success with men who stand on the corner, or men who are struggling, or men who have a low opinion of themselves. You cannot find success in men who do not find success interesting. He has to be interested in success, ladies. Okay, let's see. Great idea. Sign up to a country club. You guys, thank you so much for helping each other. Let's see. Or you can join my group, The New Feminine, where I directly help women with any question that they have, or I point them to the right resource, and we just have great conversations in general. Let's see. Go to a steakhouse and sit at a bar. Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to freestyle. You have to go to museums. You have to get cultured. A lot of women are one-dimensional in what they expose themselves to. You have to expose yourselves to a greater depth of conversation and information so you can attract high value men, no matter the race or color or creed. Love you, Chloe. I love you too. I'm having lunch with LA Lakers Waterboy. Any tips? Yeah, make him pay and look your best. That is my tip to you. And also, just don't try to impress him. Allow him to impress you. That is my number one tip when going out on a date with men. Always allow them to impress you. Let's see. Would you want a woman sleeping with your husband and taking money from your home? Oh, no, that's for someone else. Okay. How do we get to your article? Is it free or is it in your Facebook group? The article is on my website, my free website, thehighpergamislife.com, ladies. The link is in the description box, or you can just go to thehighpergamislife.com. And I post generally every Monday, but definitely once a week. Okay. Can natural hair and femininity realistically work? Great question, Karen Baptiste. Absolutely, it can. But a lot of women get upset with me when I say that black men who black women are primarily interested in do have hang-ups and are brainwashed about natural hair, particularly 4C textured hair. Now, can other races of men appreciate your kinks and your coils and your beautiful curls? Absolutely. But many black women simply are not interested in dating men outside of their race. And that is the conundrum. Men of means, black men of means, are more prone to date women who are a reflection, who they feel are less a reflection of struggle. And unfortunately, a lot of black men have that brainwashing. Do all black men have that brainwashing? Absolutely not. My husband does not have that brainwashing, but a lot of black men do. So we have to be open to dating, finding the best man for the job, and finding men who are not internally struggling with their own self-esteem and their own self-worth and their own ability to love their blackness. Okay, let's see. I hope you do more weekly. Thank you, guys. Let's see. I just met an older man. He sent me $300 after I told him I don't have a man. I just met him. He sent me, I didn't have, what's the next step? Well, the next step is to appreciate the blessing of receiving $300 and just keep looking good, keep looking feminine. And I don't know, it depends on what your goals are. You know, do you just want a sugar? Do you want to milk the cow? I don't suggest that a woman just use a man openly just to use him. Are you attracted to him? Do you see him as someone to just have an aside and just appreciate their company? You can take it wherever you want to take it, ladies, with men. My only suggestion is that you don't try to fleece broke men and dusty men. They are the ones who are inclined to kill you and damage you and damage your property and stalk you because they have nothing to lose. Men who are accomplished and successful are less inclined to, you know, put the K in crazy and, you know, stalk you and abuse you because they have something to lose, something that they worked for, something that they invested in, like their education and their careers and their property. They don't have the time to be following around women and trying to murder them because they lost $50. Okay. Okay. I'm about to go on a date with an NBA player's best friend. Any tips on what not to do on a date? What not to do on a date? Just, let's see, what not to do. Just don't act manly and allow him to impress you and look good. Those are, you know, it's very simple, ladies. Allow a man to be masculine, to flex his masculinity, to impress you, and just have conversation on, you know, cultured things and things that resonate with class. Okay. Talk about your passions and talk about the things that will make the world a better place, and just keep it light and feminine and flirty. Okay. Do not allow a man to reduce you to sex. Allow him. Thank you, Queen Jazzy. Thank you, Chloe. Love you. I love you too, you guys. Okay. Yeah. So in terms of dating, I'll always allow a man to impress you, and the rest should just flow naturally. And I would suggest just doing your research on Google, learn how to flirt, learn how to keep things light and flirty, and learn how to present yourself as a high value woman. Okay. Do a face reveal. Why you guys want to know what I look like? I can tell you this, I'm very attractive and I have a husband, and I think that's all you guys need to know. My privacy is so sacred. I love being able to walk around New York City, have my privacy, live my life, and not have people pointing the finger at me or my work affecting my husband's work, which I think a lot of you don't understand. My husband worked really hard at his career. He doesn't need to be distracted with people pointing and wagging their finger and talking about the work that I do. So I'll just leave it at that. Honestly, I just expected to make a few videos on YouTube, nothing heavy, nothing too serious. And all of a sudden it's like, bam, 54,000 of you and counting. I really appreciate the community and helping women as best as I can, but this is not my entire life. My first priority, obviously, is being a good wife and being a good mother. And being a good mother, especially. So I'll just take it from there. I see respect. Thank you. Thank you for saying that you love the mystery. I love it too. Let's see. Amen to your privacy. True. A lot of people don't understand. Absolutely. Privacy is very sacred. And I know a lot of people are used to people just revealing themselves and showing their entire lives. That is not my flow. Must be a Virgo thing. I am very private, but I am willing to help and I am willing to share everything that I know about femininity and feminine grace to become a better woman. Let's see. Can I still be feminine and buy a guy gifts? Why would you want to buy a guy gifts? Okay. What do you look like closest celeb? I would say, I don't know. I have to think about that. Let's see. Top tips to married women. My top tips to a married woman is it really depends. You know what? Fully assess your situation. A lot of women who are newly married, are you married to a provider, a true provider? Are you married to someone who's willing to allow you to rest in your femininity, where you don't have to do the 50-50 thing with him? Can you stay at home for a bit? Can you wear heels and go on date nights with your husband comfortably providing for you? Those are the types of things that you need to assess. And once you have those ground things, because not everyone has that in their marriage, then you can proceed to focus on your femininity. If you are in a 50-50 situation, however, you will struggle, and you will struggle with having a balance of femininity and masculinity. So yeah, Virgo in the house. Let's see. Keep dating. Okay. I remember a woman recognized me. So yes, I'm telling you, people are, not well. If he's not your husband, then that's a no. Absolutely. In terms of buying gifts, you sound like Mary J. Blige to me. I do. Okay. Must be a New York thing. Ladies, do not buy things for men. Absolutely. I move in silence, so I feel you, sis. Absolutely. Yesterday morning, I went to brunch with my husband. It was wonderful. We were talking about our goals and our dreams for the year 2020. And, I love having that privacy, that public privacy. So valuable. Okay, let's see. Do you think women should cook and clean? I personally have a cleaning lady. I love to cook because it's healthier to cook. I make a lot of salads. I make a lot of plant-based dishes. And I stick to pretty much a keto diet. So I have to be hands-on in what I prepare. It keeps my body weight at the weight I want it. And it's just an overall healthy thing. Let's see. Never give a guy money. Absolutely. Elevated goddess, just think before you speak. Absolutely. I just want to thank you. You're welcome. Let's see. Scorpios are severely private. That is absolutely true. My sister is a Scorpio. I love her to death. We have a great relationship. Okay, Chloe out here dropping that knowledge. I try. Okay. Does my husband know I help women? He absolutely knows that I help women. He is so inspired by the response to this channel. My husband is completely supportive of what I do. And at first I was like thinking, oh my God, he's just going to be like, all right, enough is enough, But for the most part, he's been loving and supportive partner that he is. He's a provider, man. He does not care about feminine issues. He cares about being a provider, loving on our daughter, protecting our daughter. And he is not threatened by what I do. Okay. Love you, Chloe. I love you too. Let's see. Keep your privacy. The hive just needs to focus on the message. Amen. Absolutely. Okay. What do you suggest for women who only stay with a man just for the kids' sake? A woman has to be ready when she's ready to make her departure from a relationship. All women have to weigh the pros and the cons of being in a relationship that is not satisfying and fulfilling. So that's my answer to that question. Let's see. Love you, Chloe. I am a Virgo too. I love you too. Can I be a lawyer and still be feminine? Absolutely. Why not? But keep in mind, being an attorney and a lawyer requires a lot of masculine energy. So you would have to figure out your own personal way of balancing that out. Okay. Okay. Too busy being a real man. Yes, he is. Let's see. He's at work right now. Okay. Much respect. Okay. Let's see. What do you do when your own mother is a hater? You keep your business private. That's what you do. And if she pries, just create some boundaries, like we have to do with all toxic people, whether they're our mothers, our fathers, our brothers, our sisters, our frenemies. Okay. Kids can feel misery, so stop being selfish. Absolutely. I think The number one thing, if you are in a miserable situation, is having the courage to walk away. Courage is such a huge part of having success. You have to have courage, ladies. Okay, hypergamous women tend to be Capricorns and Taurus. Okay, I think a woman of any astrological sign can be hypergamous. Can you find a man of means while being plus size? Anything is possible. The likelihood of a masculine man who has a bunch of options, who is a provider and protector, who has financial means, he has a lot of options, ladies, and you need to keep that in mind. So I would say if you are a plus size woman, if you are a body positive woman, always focus on looking and feeling your best, eating well and exercising, no matter your body shape or your weight. Okay. What to do about copycat frenemies? There's nothing that you should do. Just keep doing what you're doing, doing what you're doing. And flattery is the greatest compliment. So imitation, greatest form of flattery. That's what I meant to say. Chloe, tips, questions to ask on first date when dating hypergamy. Just keep it casual, and honestly, do a Google search on that. I would just say keep it light, keep it casual on a first date. Do not ask a man about being a wife. Do not tell a man you want to be married. Do not tell a man that you want money. Keep it casual, okay? Otherwise, you're going to come off as thirsty and desperate, and he's not going to want to see you again, okay? Advice for 20-year-old in dating. Explore your options. 20-year-olds have a lot of options. Date a variety of men until you figure out the type of men that you are attracted to, that you have, that you're most inclined to have chemistry with, and just take it from there. Okay. Don't leave a house a mess, but lose the weight. 45 pounds down, life rocks. Absolutely. Losing weight is probably the toughest thing that a woman can do, especially when she struggled with weight. So I would just say, if you need to lose the pounds, educate yourself and figure out, get to the root, honestly, of why you're overweight and take it from there. I think it's an emotional issue. It's a mental issue when you are struggling with getting rid of the pounds. A lot of women use their weight as a source of protection, and it's a comfort zone for a lot of women as well. But keep in mind, a woman can be thin and be very unhealthy. I have a girlfriend who is very thin and she has all sorts of health issues. So that's why I don't jump on the skinny train. You know, women can be thin and unhealthy. Okay. But in terms of what men are attracted to women who take care of their health, who invest in their health. Okay. Let's see. Fasting is a great way to lose weight. That is absolutely true. Thank you, Chloe, for responding. I appreciate it. You are welcome. Nora Peace, thank you for your donation. What's my husband's sign? Great question. My husband is a Cancer. Some women may not like that, but he is an emotional Cancer. But he's very loving, very loyal, very dedicated, and just an amazing person. Okay. And he makes me laugh. Okay. Yeah. Don't sleep with all of the guys at 20. Never said sleep with them. Just date. Just because you're going on a date doesn't mean you're sleeping with men. Okay. Let's see. Men like slim, thick. Men like all types of body shapes and figures. There's not one particular body type. I lost 110 pounds with gastric bypass. Okay. Do I believe in semi-providers, a man who isn't a go-getter but uses his resources on you? That's a great question. I personally believe that a man has to pay all the bills in order for a woman to be fully satisfied. Now, can you make do with a man who's only paying 50% of the bills? You can make do, but you will be frustrated. And once you see an example of a woman who is being completely provided for, that's when a woman is inclined to become triggered. So can a woman do 50-50? Absolutely. She can do it, and it won't be a problem until it becomes a problem. And I find in my experience, it usually becomes a problem. Women who provide half of the table usually have in the erosion of respect and power issues tend to become a problem between men and women when a woman is paying half of anything. So men can be semi-providers, but that's not a provider. A provider is someone who takes takes full accountability and responsibility for for providing for his wife and his family. Okay, let's see. Yes, if he's not a go-getter, then you're most likely going to have issues in the future. Absolutely. Women are inspired by men who work hard, and women are inspired by men who know their role as masculine men. Anything else is going to cause power struggles. Okay. What is my sign? I am a Virgo. Let's see. Mine provides completely for you. Congratulations. Okay. Let's see. What do I think about MGTOW? Listen, everyone is a free country. Everyone is allowed to express themselves in the way they need to express themselves. I personally do not have a problem with MGTOW, but that is not my message. My message is to educate women on their femininity, to inspire women to become more feminine, and to inspire women to consider a hypergamous lifestyle. Okay. Latrice Huge, thank you. Hey, Chloe, I started talking to a man online. He pursued me and then said to me that he has other options. Should I move on? If he has expressed to you that he has other options, I would take that as a cue to just move in silence. Don't respond to him. And let him pursue you when he's ready, if you are still interested in him. But I would just definitely say, that's insulting. That's underhand, low-key insulting. So just keep it pushing, There's other fish in the sea. Virgo, can you recommend a few books? I always recommend as a starter book, The Art of the Seduction by Robert Greene, ladies. That is my Bible, my go-to, what I recommend to all women as a starter book on how to understand the power of your seduction. Okay. Let's see. Yes. Already on my first live. You guys are amazing. There are 1,244 of you in the live chat. Thank you so much. How long should you wait before having sex? That is a phenomenal question. It depends. Are you pursuing a hypergamous lifestyle? If you are pursuing a hypergamous lifestyle, I do not recommend that you have sex with a man until he is fully providing for you and has displayed to you that he is fully capable of handling your bills and making you comfortable. Sim Girl 1, I confess I'm a social justice warrior. I want to be powerfully feminine and can be active in the Black community. Can I marry the two? I don't know. Ask yourself, have you had much success as a social justice warrior in the love department with men, in the provider department with men? Generally, I don't think there's anything wrong with activism and seeking justice. I just feel that it clashes with femininity and our feminine energy and our ability to be at the top of our game as feminine women. It's just a disruptor. And being a social justice warrior does unfortunately require a lot of fighting and a lot of masculine energy, which, is contrary to being a feminine woman. Okay. How's dating scene in New York when it comes to Black men? I wouldn't know. I'm married, Rita. Thank you for your donation, Rita. The dating scene in New York, I don't know. I get a lot of complaints from my women friends. I find that most people find success through online dating because it's more focused and both parties pretty much know what they want. So online dating, I feel like, is more a successful part of New York. New York has millions of people, but unfortunately, most people here in New York are pretty isolated and apart from each other. Socialization is not that strong as it appears. So I would say try online dating if you are a New Yorker. Okay. Open up your options to other races. If you're only stuck on one race, you're doomed. It definitely lessens your chances of finding love and finding provision. Scorpion Queen. Let me click this. Okay. Any advice for someone who wants to go from a 25-75 relationship to a hypergamous one, in love, but fear of hurting him and scared to leave? Great question, great narrative, great scenario. If he is he paying 75%? I'm not really clear on the question, but if you want more as a woman in a relationship where a man is a nice guy and he's doing his best, have a conversation with him. Please, ladies, always have healthy communication with your partner. If you are not satisfied with the amount of money that he's making, if he is at the top of the food chain in terms of his own career choice, then that is a personal decision that you have to make. You have to decide for yourself, is this something that you can live with for the next 10, 15, 20 years of your life? Are you okay with someone who is mediocre in his aspirations? And usually the answer to that question will be no. So you really do have to figure out for yourself. Christina B. Love your channel. Thoughts and tips for online dating. Yes, have a great photo with great lighting and a great angle, and keep it light and keep it feminine and keep it playful in terms of your profile on dating social media apps. Okay, let's see. Anyone genuine surprised at how many sisters don't know how to be feminine? Really shows how separated we have become from ourselves in the modern world. Absolutely. I am absolutely floored at the response of this channel and how many women were just clueless to the power of their own femininity. That is not to look down on women. I am glad that I've been able to add my voice to the femininity conversation. And I just wanted to focus on Black women because we are the ones who need it the most. We are the ones who struggle with being feminine the most because we are inclined to not have the men in our families in our lives just step up to become the masculine men that they can be, if they explore their masculinity further. Okay, let's see. Tinder gold. Okay, it's embarrassing. No, it's not embarrassing. It's just a reality. We don't have to put negative feelings towards a reality. We just have to change our own reality, ladies. Okay, let's see. Okay, I want to make commentary videos geared toward mental health and other things. What mic and software do you use? I use a MacBook Pro, and my microphone is a Blue Yeti. Let's see. Keisha Smith. Thank you for your donation. What is a great age to start teaching my daughter? She's 12 years old, by the way. Okay, I would say that the best way to start teaching your daughter is to model hypergamy and femininity to her. Children learn by observation, not by what we tell them to do. So if we're not practicing it, but we're speaking it and we're preaching it, the message is going to fall on deaf ears. Children are more inclined to follow what we do and to mimic what we do than to repeat what we tell them to do, if that makes any sense. So you have to, will I please save this live? Absolutely, I'll save this live, no worries. Everybody make sure you thumbs this up. Yes, thumbs this video up. The 1,300 of you, if you can, give this video a like. Yeah, so as far as like taking care of your daughter, be her inspiration by being the thing that you want to see her experience, and be feminine so flourishing as a feminine woman is not foreign to her. We learn by observation, not by someone telling us what to do, especially as impressionable children. Okay, how do you know if a guy likes you? When he wants to spend time with you, and when he spends money on you is definitely an indicator that a guy is interested. Let's see. Hi, Chloe. I'm a 28-year-old virgin and I want a hypergamous relationship. Any tips? Don't tell men you're a virgin. Keep that to yourself. And dating tips, what can I say? Go online, get on the apps, have a great photo, get feminine and look good. Okay. Thank you for liking the video, a Scorpio Queen. I'm 5'5" and 123 pounds. Should I get skinnier? Honestly, that sounds like a great weight. It's a healthy weight. You have to know what looks good on you. You know, we all carry weight differently. You know, we can be tall and hourglass figures. We can have apple shapes. We can be athletic. We can be curvy. So it really depends on what looks good on you, ladies. Okay. There's no specific number. Okay. Do's and don'ts of Instagram. Great question. I would say with Instagram, I don't know. I think there's a lot of tasteless stuff out there going on. So just don't show your personal goods and just try to keep it sexy and classy. You know, nothing too hypersexual. I think Black women are prone to get a lot of attention for being hypersexual. But that is how you attract the sleaze buckets and the dusty men and men who just are very low class and low value. They offer nothing to your life. You know, if anything, they are just there to take. So I just say keep yourself classy and tasteful and feminine in terms of your presentation on Instagram. Okay. Please, Chloe, read my question. Okay, what is your question? Let's see. Just keep asking the question, you guys, and I'll just take it from there. And I do want to wrap up with being a low value woman. I'm going to end this live in an hour. So it's 55 minutes now. So let's see. What dating apps do you recommend? That is a great question. Let's see. I don't have them on deck. You know what? I'll get back to you guys. Maybe I'll share that on my Instagram. So follow me at Instagram Hive to find out what dating apps I recommend. Okay, I'll answer it there. But thank you for your donation, Felicia White. I just don't know them off the top of my head. I'm a married woman, so I don't think about dating apps, you know, in my cortex. It's not in the front of my head. Let's see. Chloe, my grandma has cancer and my mother is blind and I also have struggles. Is it unfair? Okay. For them to expect me to take. Yes, it is very unfair. Absolutely. And any woman who's in a caretaker situation, who's caring for elderly parents or sickly parents, that would inspire resentment in any woman. It's an unfortunate conundrum to be a part of. I would just say try to get help and try to research any resources that can help lighten the load. No one should be taking care of an aging parent without some assistance. There are people out there that can help you. You just have to do the research. Okay. Hi, Chloe, just joining. Unfortunately, I'll be ending in a few minutes. Okay. I don't have IG. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a great way of communicating with you guys who just want tips and engagement. And that's the best way to do it. Unfortunately, I can't be on YouTube all the time. Let's see. Yes, I'm in the same situation. Yes, a lot of people, unfortunately, are in situations with people with aging parents that they have to take care of. Let's see. Video for single moms, Chloe. Oh, well, for single moms, I definitely would recommend getting a babysitter and becoming feminine. It's no different from being a single woman. You just have to find someone you trust with your kids, and you have to communicate to your children that mommy needs adult time with another adult. Okay? Love your channel, girl. Thank you. What's the IG again? The IG is Hypergamous Hive. At Hypergamous Hive, HYPERGAMOUSHIVE. Okay. And you can also look on my website for all of the social media information. Okay. And you guys read my article today that I wrote on called Feminine Lemonade. Okay. Thank you so much, Chloe. You've been such a big help. I try. Okay. Hypergamous Hive again is the Instagram. Let's see. How do you find confidence in embracing your femininity? Confidence, ladies, is pretty easy to me. It means experience from doing. You literally have to put yourself out there. You have to change it up, and you have to put action, thought, and deed into creating and manifesting. That is how we build confidence. Confidence comes from learning from our mistakes, but you can't make a mistake unless you try. So that's where our confidence comes from. It comes from using courage and saying to yourself that you deserve this. If you stay stuck and stalled, you're not going to have confidence. Okay, ladies? Let's see. I knew you were from New York. Do I really sound like I'm from New York? Okay, Chloe will be able to see you one day. I don't know. I'm thinking about putting this YouTube thing down, to tell you the truth. Okay. It can be a lot, you know. It can be a lot emotionally, but I love helping you guys. Let's see. Love you so much. You're like my feminine motivational speaker. I tried to put all my friends into your videos and book. Thank you so much, Lina. I think you're a regular commenter on my channel, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Pamela Rivero. Okay, hi, Chloe. I leveled up during the 2019, but I still need to drop the bitter vibes. Any tips on where to start? Ex-Dusty situation. Yes, an ex-Dusty can make us very, very bitter. I would say to learn how to forgive yourself for a rotten situation or a situation with an ex that didn't go out well. A lot of times when we have toxic ex-boyfriends or toxic partners, there was something inside of us that attracted us to that person to begin with. I highly recommend this narcissistic channel. What is it called? It's called Permission to Exist. A great channel if you want to understand how to heal from narcissistic past and how to not be bitter with a narcissistic ex. Okay. The title of my book is called Stop Wearing the Pants. Okay. You can find it on Amazon. Video request, tips, insights for those who just turned 30. Okay. All right. Well, 30 is not really a turning point. I feel like 35 is your turning point. Anything 35 and under, you have time to explore. I would say start thinking about marriage around 25, 26, around 30. Start taking dating pretty seriously. And then at 35, if you want marriage and biological children, then you really need to, put yourself out there and take risk and be courageous and get feminine. Okay. Everything is about looks, okay, ladies? Men are visual. They respond to looks. And that's all. I'm going to end this stream for now. Thank you so much, Hypergamous Hive, for being a part of this experience. I'm so looking forward to what 2020 has to offer. And we'll just take it from there, you guys. I love you. Have a good day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.